You wanna smoke me? Do I look good to you? You know you like this. Come on. Just put me in your bowl. Or your bong. And just smoke me. Come on. You know you wanna smoke me. Oh, smoky. Smoky, smoky. Smoke me. Smoke me. Smoke me. Come on. Smoke me. You know you wanna smoke me. Smoke me. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Smoke me. Smoke me.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for showing up for the Learn and Burn. I'm trying to get it live on Instagram too, so I'm just going to have to go over there and check. I did just change the settings from private to public, so now you can feel free to share the stream out to friends and groups, and everyone should be able to see it. I do got to figure out how to find it on Instagram. And I'm not sure how. All right, so I can see it on this tab of Instagram. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not very good at this. I didn't smoke enough of this joint first to be able to figure out the whole Facebook, Instagram live thing. Yeah, I don't know. I see little red dots. I guess the only one that I can see the comments on is going to be this one. And for whatever reason, I don't know. If anybody can see it on Instagram, I'm sorry that I don't see your comments. I'm trying. I have Instagram pulled up. There's if anybody knows how to get to the live stream on Instagram, tell me. The plus button on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it's already live through another. It's live through StreamYard. Supposedly. I don't know. I can check. It says we're on there, but I haven't been able to post a comment yet. But it does look like somebody's in there. Hi, hi, hi on Instagram. I'll try to keep a check over there. But it's going to be okay because for tonight, our giveaway is going to be a customer appreciation giveaway, and it'll be a little bit easier for people to do. And it won't matter whether you're watching now or watching after the live stream, or if you're on YouTube or Instagram, or if you caught this on Facebook somewhere, you'll still be able to get in on this week's giveaway because it's a customer appreciation giveaway. And anyone who buys something at the website from now until next Saturday at 6 p.m. will be entered. And next Saturday, we will draw from all the people who purchased this week and see who gets to win this super cool little weather station with it's got 3 little weather guys that you can put out. I bought 2 of these, and I was hoping that my house would be big enough that they wouldn't interfere with each other, but they pick each other up. So I can only use one, and I'll have to get a different brand for the other half of the house. Yes, Matt, I did start a little bit early. I I had so many people sitting in the room on YouTube that I felt bad, and I knew I needed a couple of extra minutes just to get the live set up and make it not private anymore. Yes, DJ, that new grow off, that Nugs' little grow off is going to be so amazing. So if we want to open up membership for that group tonight, you can go ahead and take it off private until the end of this live. And anybody who's in here who doesn't know how to get into our private Grow 420 Meds group, we'll throw up a link and it'll be open. We'll open the door for the next hour. Hey, Junior. Bouncing between me, bikers, and bikers versus predators. I see the verses now. That's cool. That's cool. Hi, Cody. Hi, Buckeye. What's up, TJ? Nobody's here. Now we can really have fun. It's no fun till nobody shows up. I'm smoking on the Garlylocks now. I can't get over the Garlylocks. I've loved it for a long time. And all the Garlylocks crosses are just absolutely amazing. Yeah, if you want to get in on the new grow off, make sure you get in on the new group. Cody Morgan. Cody just got his packages mailed out today. We did a little side deal and hooked him up with a whole bunch. Yay, the group is open and visible. Somebody drop a link for that. Yeah, you got a bunch of the Garlylocks on the way, Cody. I'm super excited to see what you grow with these. How is it? Fill me in the taste. The Garlylocks has a lot of the GMO taste, but it has the chonkiness of the Three Bears OG buds. I do have a little nug sitting here, and they can be two different phenos. There's one that's all green, and then the other pheno has some pinks and purples in it. This one has the pinks and purples. It's a little bit more mellow flavor, the pink purpley one, but the green, the all green pheno is as frosty as can be, and it's super potent. It might give you a little bit. Sorry, I dropped my lid. It might give you a little bit of a choke. The heaviest indica photo period seeds to get for insomnia. Man, I think he's about to bring me over the ayahuasca purples in the next couple of weeks. Let me check my phone and see. And I got a code for us for the flower stack attack. Let me check and see what day he said. He's about to harvest, and then he's going to come over. Where are we at? We talk a lot. Oh, he's getting ready to plant the old skunk #1 with hash plant cross. But what we've got now is the ayahuasca purple S1 seeds. They are going to be the selfies from the ayahuasca purple crosses. And I would say that's going to be a really, really strong one for you. Well, good evening, Thomas Hargett. I'm having a great day. Thanks for the highlight, William. And thank you guys for tagging. The Garlylocks gas. Yeah, a lot of times the autos are smaller because they got too much water in the beginning, or the soil was a little too hot. And they're so easy to slow down and to stunt. I've been having so much trouble in the new house. Been here 6 months now, and it took me that long to dial in the tent behind me. But they're banging now. They are on their way. They are going to town. And I'm going to show those tonight too. I'm going to have to tell them I'm live now so my phone will stop dinging. Oh, and there's new comments. I'm missing all these comments. The stopwatch is great. The stopwatch is almost sold out though. My Instagram name is Nancy67 Wallace. And let me go over there. I see 2 people are on or no, I see 1 person is on the IG. Thank you. Set the Hook is who's on IG. Now, hi, IG. Everybody gets a chance to win this week because all you have to do is go over to the website. Let me throw up the website. Where it is. Here we go. We will do the buy one, get one free during the live stream for the next hour. But for the entire week, if you buy something, you will be automatically registered to win. And the more purchases they make, the more registrations you get. I know there's a couple people who like to buy a strain and come back tomorrow and buy a strain and come back tomorrow and buy a strain. I'm thinking of you, Mr. Lee. So if you are all right. I got the banner up. It's not live, John. Hey, Rose. So on Discord, when you go into the room, it's got a whole list of different places you can go. And one of those will say testers. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. When you go in, you'll have to click the little Nancy's Own one over on this side, and it'll be the logo. And once you get into the one with the logo, it should show you the different channels. There's a general channel. There's growers chat, and it's right under the growers chat. That old school Acapulco Gold is some good stuff. Is some really good stuff. And no, I don't see on my own Instagram where if I go to my profile, I don't see where it shows that I'm live. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's only going to be an hour tonight. I'll keep checking over there to see if anybody's in there besides Set the Hook. You didn't see any of that, Rose? Maybe you don't have the invitation to let me make sure I send you an invitation. I'm going to copy the link. And then I'll send it to you on Messenger real quick. This should give you a go right in the door to it. Thank you guys for tagging. We've got 33 people in the house already. That's awesome. It's 6:04, so we're actually 4 minutes into it. The testing, I don't have very much to test. And the reason I don't have a lot to test is because all of our stuff is already tested. We grow commercially here in Oklahoma, or I used to grow commercially here in Oklahoma. A couple of my my comrades still do, and we're able to get in there and run our stuff commercially and have a really good idea of what at least, a couple of hundred of them are going to look at like before I have to put them out. And the Goldilocks has been a hit for years. Chaos and Acapulco Gold. Choco Gold. Nice, William. Nice. Let me see if I can find you in my Instagram, or I mean in my chat here. Here's your link, butter. April says, John, can you send which link? Are you trying to get the? Oh yes, John put up the link. Yes, that's the one for the testers section. And I'm gonna have some testers probably at the end of this month that I want to send out a few testers. I have 2 strains for January, strains for February, and 2 strains for March that I want to release. And then in March they are St. Patrick's themed. There's I'm trying to watch comments now. They're going to be 4-leaf clover and hi David. Yeah, always keeping people in mind for testers. Whenever I have a new collaborator come on board, I usually have their stuff. We send it out as testers, unless they're already an established breeder that's been doing it for 30 years, like Joe at Gia Genetics. Those photo periods that he's putting out, he's been putting out photos for half his lifetime. A couple of photos and a couple of autos for each month, TJ. I hope that to have 2 of each. And the ones for January are going to be probably around the 10th, about a week from now. And then the ones for February will be the first week. Well, probably around the 10th of February as well. I have to slide in and do it while I'm not traveling. Hey, Babs, awesome to see you in here tonight. Oh, yeah, you've got something for the end of the stream? I can send you out I can definitely send you out an invite. I was going to send you an invite already, DJ. It seems to be letting me send invites today. I don't know why. But let me send you one now and see if that goes through. No, it says an error. It doesn't really want me to invite people in. Hey, Cindy Paul's here. Nice to see you. Yeah, the autos are great. The photo periods, I can't say enough about Joe Abbott. He's just an amazing breeder. He's my age. We've been through a lot of the same stuff. We get it. David said he just got 4 space funk plants. Man, I feel bad for you, David, because I know how bad those stink when they're drying. Hey, look who's in the house. I hope that's Craig. Oh, a fast photo for Mother's Day would be awesome. The orange strains are not coming out for a few more months. They're in production behind me right now. They're in this big tent behind me. It takes 3 or 4 rounds before we make the final round to actually put out. Yes, can somebody get nobody an invite to the new group? I'm so happy for you, Cody. I'm glad you got yourself a big old bank. The child, let me look in my phone. I've already put out probably 60 strains, and people say, oh, you can't do that because you haven't tested them all. Well, we've grown them commercially for years, and anything that's new that's coming out will be stuff that you actually see me do, which like this orange group behind me will be new. Let me go in here and search the child. And the child is the Grape Grogu and Dark Jedi. And they're sold out. Hopefully we can make some more. I don't know why my Instagram tab is like all dark, but at least I can still see me in there. So I'm not gonna get rid of it. And we are gonna do a giveaway tonight. We're gonna do the quiz. I'm gonna try to keep this short, probably just a 1 hour live since we are on Instagram too. and we're going to do the quiz, and then we're going to do a little giveaway. If you guys want to know what the hashtag is, the hashtag is Nugs. Nugs. Let me throw it up there for us. I know that's going to be so exciting, Cody. I'm so happy for you. Text time. Oh, thank you, Jason. Thanks for coming by. Make sure you get a Z on that Nugs, Rose. Nugs with a Z. Nugs is doing great. He's curled up on the bed, taking himself a little siesta time. He's right here with us. But yeah, our hashtag tonight is going to be Nugs. And that's going to be for our bean giveaway. We're going to give out a code to go pick up a free pack over at Nancy's Own. If you want to win the cool customer appreciation prize this week, it's going to be a little weather station here with the with 3 little extra sensors that you can put in different spots. You could put one outdoors, you could put one in your tent, you could put one in your garage. I have lots of tents, so I need one in every tent. And then you just throw a piece of tape up here and mark which location is which, unless you can remember. Anybody who purchases from now until 6 o'clock next Saturday will be in a drawing to win the weather station. If you buy more than once, you get more than one entry. Nugs is coming up. He's got some Chihuahua friends up there, and he's got quite a few people friends up there. So Nugs will be coming up in February to the Anchor on the Ice. Plus, he needs to go see Mendo. I don't think he's seen Mendo Dope yet. He has seen a few bands and had a good time. Yeah. Cody, you know, just for you, I think I might throw you in that. I think I'll throw you in that. You were so nice to help me out with the rent. So yeah, I'll throw you in that. But we'll start it last night at 6 o'clock. We'll just make it Friday through Saturday. And we do have a little quiz tonight. We got 48 people in the building. Hopefully one of them will be really good at this quiz. I did recycle the quiz. It's got some recycled questions on it because I just didn't really have a lot of time. My personal favorite strain is the double grape. And it probably will be until somebody breaks the world record, and then Garly Locks will be my favorite strain. To smoke, I love I love the Garly Locks. Growing, I just love the double grape. It's so frosty. It's so potent. It's so good for so many different uses. Yeah, the Nugs double grape. So we'll get our hashtags in Nugs. And then right after the quiz, we will do a little drawing and give away 3 seeds. And then whoever gets the free seeds will, as long as you use your coupon this week, you'll be in the drawing to get the weather station customer appreciation week. Yeah, I love all the garlic strains. And the garlic crosses have come out so nice. Like that. Some of the ones that I love the most are already sold out because I let them go first. Garly Locks Glitter, Chemical Christmas. There was a whole little limited line that came out that were so good. Yes, the double grape crosses are knucking futs for sure, for sure. But you can't leave out any of those Dark Jedis. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. There's a small amount of CBD content to it. I would have to find those the results from it, the test results from it. But it's coming in 30. What's the testing on that? Somebody should know in here by heart. It's my record, but I have no clue what it actually is. And that's because it's not actually the record. I have one that tested higher than that once. So let's see. The double grape, 31.8% THC, 36.93 on total cannabinoids. The CB, it looks like it's got some CBDA, some CBGA, some CBG, THC, and THCA. Oh, I just got a Piggy Points pop up from Mephisto. Oh, you can't see it because it's too bright. But yeah, go head up mephistogenetics.com and there's a pop up for 10% right now. That's always a super cool first 25 screenshot orders posted to the group. Yeah, and DJ's got a very nice personal stash. Hey JC, how's Virginia Beach? Oh, Candace, that sounds amazing. Oh, you're gonna love Jedi Hustle. Yeah, you're gonna love that Jedi Hustle. It's also sold out. Hey, Linda. Linda's in the house. Linda, unfortunately, got a boy. It happens. When we do the reversals with chemical means, they tell us every time we buy a bottle of that spray stuff that it's 99% female. For whatever reason, every once in a while, the genetic code says we need a man, a real man, and it will throw a boy out there. It doesn't happen very often. Generally, all the boys are coming out of the Grimies because they're regular and not feminized. The strawberry grimy bubblegum and the regular grimy bubblegum are both 50% men. And men are good. We love to have some boys around, but Linda didn't need a boy. It wasn't her time for a man, and she really needed a female in that spot. So hopefully, and that was with the Acapulco Gold and Candy Kush. So hopefully, if anybody else has one growing, watch them carefully. Let me know if we're getting any boys in there. If we are, I'll pull them. Yeah, the 420 meds one has disappeared, but now it's private. And all you have to do is do grow space 420 space meds. Instead of being all together, here is the way it's written. It's grow space 420 space meds. If you got a photo period from me and it's been a while, it's probably Super Silver Harlequin Haze. And those will never be set out for sale because they have a huge herm rate. Yeah, I agree, Eric. We don't really want the boys around. We don't really want those boys around. You like that Jedi Hustle? Yeah, most of the autos that I grow are really, really easy to do. I can show you the babies that are behind me. I'll do that right after the quiz. Are we ready for a quiz? 50 people in the house, 51. Let's see about a quiz. If you're new and you haven't done this before, then you'll need to know right away the instructions are don't answer any of these questions until the very end. And after the last question is when we put up all the answers together. The answers are multiple choice alphabetical, A, B, C, D. So wait until you have 5 letters before you hit send. My nap was good, Sherry. If I hadn't had a nap, Al Barnes took me out to lunch today and they brought me this giant margarita and I had to sleep it off before I could even do this live. As far as watering autos, very little amount of water. I would prefer that you mix your soil and mix it moist, not too wet, never wet, just moist. Mix your soil moist and plant into it, and then use something over the top to keep it from drying out. a little mulch, a little straw, cover crop. I'm glad you like that Windu Dosey Dub. It's gone, John. I think there might be one pack of it left. Yeah, can somebody that's already in the group send Tyler an invite while we're in here tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie. Feel better. Feel better. But I only water my autos when they actually lighten up. So I've already wet my soil and gotten it moist before I plant in it. It'll usually hold water where you pick it up and it's still heavy for at least a week. And then when they do start to lighten up a little, you just water a little ring around the outside of them. And not a lot, not a lot. You can drown them really easy. They need to have air. Definitely need air down there. Oh, thanks, Chris. All right, let me hit go on this. I hope everybody got the instructions. Save your ABCD answers until you have 5 of them in a row. At the end, it'll be, it'll be a 5-letter answer. You won't be disqualified because there isn't a prize. This is just to test our general knowledge. And I'm going to let this, it's a little video. I'm going to let it run and play. If it goes too fast, then let me know and I will slow it down or back it up so that you can get all the questions. Our first question should be coming up. Is everybody ready? If you need to, grab a crayon and a rolling paper so you can write your answers down, just so you won't be tempted to hit go. All right, and I probably need to move this over so I'm not covering any of the answers. And I'll pause this for just a second so that everybody can read it. The primary symptom of calcium deficiency. This will be the primary symptom. There can be lots of symptoms, but this will be the primary symptom that you see first. And you have a choice between A, B, C, or D. I bet Joseph knows this answer. Lots of people who have calcium deficiency will already know this answer. And this is a recycled quiz because I had a margarita and slept it off. So I didn't have time to do a new quiz tonight. This quiz is recycled. Somebody might have seen this before. Question 2. What part of the plant is affected by pythium? And if you're not sure what pythium is, don't look it up real quick. Just make a guess. Nobody, it's too soon to answer. Unless you're just throwing out a random A, B, C, it's too soon to answer. You need 5 letters at the end for your answer. At the end, there's an answer key, and it tells us all 5 answers, so we need to compare that way. All right, which of the following is necessary for photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. Hey, Cassidy K. I see you got here just a little bit late. Let's go back and do the question 1 for you real quick. I'm going to back it up. John Rando says the 5 letters will be baked. I need to start making different letters up there. You're fine, nobody. Nobody gets in trouble. You're just fine. We've gone back to question 1. That way we make sure that Cassidy can catch up. She's a beautiful grower. Love to watch her plants. There's question 2. What part of the plant is affected by pythium? Yes, Christian, you're here just in time. You might have to catch up on these questions. Hey, how you doing, Ross? All right, this is where we were. Question 3, which is the following is necessary for photosynthesis? And it would have been real easy if one of those answers would have just been leaves. Oh, good. I'm glad you saw one. Question 4. How much light is recommended for growing autoflowers? And that's another big one. If your light cycles are not set up for the type of plant that you're growing, you can come up with some disappointing results. And question 5. This is, what is the effect of sulfur deficiency in plants? What happens when your plant doesn't have enough sulfur? And a lot of people are avoiding sulfur. We used to use a lot of sulfur in the grow. We used to use it all the time as a preventative as well as a micronutrient. Cody's already out there with the BCDAB. I'm going to start putting some of these up. Mike Lasky's just got C. You need 5 letters to play, Mike. Staggering Productions with the CDDAD. CD Dad. I might be missing putting some of these up here because they are coming across so fast now. And I did not pause it, so the answers are going to come up any second. I hope you guys are typing fast. DCDCA, Cassidy says. CAAAC. Hey, Dustin, how are you? Cassie says, I think I got them all wrong. That's okay, girl. We're going to go back over them real quick. Talk about why the answer that is on the quiz is the answer that we think it is. All right. It's playing along. It's going to come up here and give us answers pretty soon. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for playing with us. The answers, CCACD. All right, let me go back here and find out who had the first CCACD. CCACD. Oh, Sean was close. Make Buds was close. Darren, you got too many letters. CC. Oh, that one was close, Josh. There's a CCACD. Sheena Reinhardt. Man, Sheena, I think you're the only one. We've got some that came close. CCACA. Very, very close. CCACD. That was the right. Babs says she got 100% wrong. Oh, Babs, I'm so sorry. Chris says, give a bonus question. You need an IEP for this quiz. We're going to go back to the beginning to each question and talk about them real briefly. On number 1, the little brown spots is your primary symptom of calcium deficiency. You're going to see it in week 5, 6 of flower almost all the time. Unless you really bumped up your calcium, because the recommended amount of calcium for most plants that grow is not near enough for cannabis. Cannabis absolutely needs extra. And when you don't have enough, I start doubling my CalMag at week 3 to try to prevent as much of those brown spots as possible. The part of the plant that's affected by pythium is C, the roots. Pythium is a root problem. It's caused by a microbial in the soil. And pythium is what's responsible for your seedlings when they come up and they get real tall and they just one day fall over and die. And that's usually, you can find a little brown ring right around the stem next to the top of the soil. And that's where the pythium has gotten in and eaten the poor little guy. Go a little faster there. Which of the following is necessary for photosynthesis? That's going to be the chloroplasts. And that is the cells within the leaf that are able to pick up the sunlight and convert it. It can affect plants later in growth. It can even affect your vegetative plants when they get old. Like if you've got old moms that have been around for a while and been cloned out for a couple of seasons, they can definitely end up with a calcium deficiency even in veg. On how much light is recommended for growing autoflowers? It's 20 to 24 hours. They don't have a photosensitive gene, so they don't really recognize the difference between light and dark. They can eat when it's light and they can't eat when it's dark. So I like to give them the all-night buffet of light. Yeah, William, that one was the one with the chloramine and the chloroplast. That's a trick question. It's supposed to mess you up. And if you try to grow your autoflowers with just, let me go back, with just the 12 hours of light, you're going to end up with half of the size of a plant that you would if you grew it the full 20 to 24. And number 5, the effect of sulfur deficiency. And what was the answer on that? I'm already forgetting, y'all. The yellow growth tips. That's right. So it is D, and it will be it's not those little fingernails. The brown growth tips come from having too much food altogether. But when you're sulfur deficient, the very tips of the leaves will be yellow, and the very tips of the branches and the top of the plant will have quite a bit of yellowing. Yes, you can. You do need to look into ruderalis to see what the auto gene does. But the auto flower plants that we have now are so far away from being a ruderalis plant that side by side you'd never know, other than the fact that they have the gene to not be photosensitive. With your photos, I would feed photos first thing when the lights come on, right before lights on. I would never water a plant before lights out, because when the lights go out, the humidity goes up anyway, and you're just adding fuel to that humidity fire. If you water right before the lights go out, you're going to raise the humidity to the point that it might start dripping and raining inside of your space. It used to be the purpling stems was attributed to too much nitrogen was a sign of purple stems, but now there's so much purple in the genetics that it's almost hard to tell. Hey, Dale's here. Effing trees. Yeah, the ruderalis has been bred almost completely out over the years. Dale just missed our quiz, but he's been here for every other quiz, so he probably remembers this particular quiz. Effing trees is responsible for the grimy bubblegum and the strawberry grimy bubblegum. And those are actually tribute strains to Ben Grimy, who was the alter ego of our farm manager who has passed away. But thank you for everybody to taking the quiz. And congratulations, Sheena, for getting all the answers right. Oh, Greg, it's fine to come in late. You can always go back and rewatch these things. Anything that's available during the live is like, specials, prizes, whatever, are usually extended after the live. Like the buy one, get one during the show, it lasts until midnight, or actually till I wake up in the morning. Yep, 20 to 24 hours of light for autoflowers. Silica in veg, definitely, because it helps strengthen your cell walls, and you'll have a much stronger plant when it comes time to The most sold strain ever. What have I sold the most packs of? I don't know. It's probably going to be Garlylocks. Why I would choose an auto over a photo is just because it's way more simple for me. I plant it in its final pot. I start feeding it at 2 weeks old, 10 days to 2 weeks old if I'm using a nutrient regimen. If I'm using a living soil, I just make a little pocket of seed starter mix to put it in to start. And then by the time the roots reach the soil with the food, then they're big enough to eat. I don't have to top them. I don't have to train them. I don't have to stake them up. I don't have to watch out for light leaks. I can leave the light on 24 hours, so I don't have to worry about humidity spikes when it goes dark. They're strong, sturdy. They stay a little bit shorter, so I don't have to worry about them outgrowing my tents most of the time. And yeah, they let me sleep in. The strawberry grimy bubblegum is an amazing strain. It's the original grimy bubblegum, which is a Hubba Bubba Haze crossed to strawberry nuggets from Mephisto, and it's amazing. Yeah, grimy or Garlylocks are probably the highest sold. No, it will not. If it's an autoflower, it will not stress it. She will, let me get this down here. It will not stress her to give her more light. No effing flipping. Yeah, no flipping. Yes. You'll get bigger plants, Linda, if you just leave that light on. And I don't turn it off at all because of the humidity spike. Even in that 4 hours of darkness, you'll get a humidity spike. The air cools, the plants transpire. It's kind of like some teenagers in the back of a car on a dead end road. The windows will fog up real quick. Hey, Ray, thanks for throwing up that tag. Let me throw the tag back up there. The tag is Nugs, and we're about to give away a free pack of beans. It's a $40 coupon for the website, so you can basically use it on any strain you want. And whoever wins tonight will also be registered for the customer appreciation, the prize of the week. Between now and next week, for every order, actually, we're going to backtrack it to last night at 6 o'clock. So from the Grow Fam Live last night all the way until my live next Saturday, every purchase will be an entry to win the weather station. Make sure everybody's got their nugs in. The weather station has the current temperature of where you're at now, plus 3 different sensors, and I have them in 3 different tents. So you can tell that I'm better than I was this morning. When I woke up this morning, I had like a 68, a 79, a 62. My temperatures were all over the place this morning when I woke up. I took a picture and I didn't have happy faces. This one has little happy faces. I don't know if you can see the little happy faces that are next to the percentages here. But when the conditions are good, it has a little happy face to tell you. And if conditions are bad, like if it's way too cold or way too humid, it'll have a sad face. Yeah, you can run 1 tent one way and 1 tent the other way. And for photo periods, if you want your photo periods to act more like autoflowers, run them 12 hours from the get. Let them be born in 12 hours of light. They won't get huge. They'll start to flower early, and they'll run and act a lot more like an autoflower. Tyler, I start my lights at 50% of whatever they cut, whatever they're. I always make sure I have an adjustable light, and I start at 50% power. And at week 1, I bump it up to like 70% power. And by week 2 or 3, like the ones behind me are already on 100% power. I get them up to 100% of light. If you just watch them for signs of stress, you can see light bleaching real easily. Light stress is a whitening, like they just lose all color. The wind is howling. Well, that's a good time to crack a window, let some of the heat and humidity out the house. The wind will carry it away. Oh, pet Mr. Nugs. Mr. Nugs is here. I'll have to bring him up. And I definitely want to show you guys some of the ones in the back here. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Oh, Joe's sending me pictures. DJ sending me pictures. Oh boy. I'm on the live, but my very first boyfriend sent me a message, a couple of messages. The last one says I can't get that song out of my head. So I don't know what that'll be. But we'll see. And that's a good plan too, just to run 2 and 2 together. And right now the freebie is a half auto. It is it's the Double Durban THCV crossed with Dark Jedi. And it's only half autoflower. So half of the plants are autoflowers and the other half are fast photos and regular photos. So I planted 6 of them and I only came up with 1 autoflower out of the 6. And I have to confess, I killed a couple and there's 2 left. If they can stay short enough through the auto run, I'll pull them out and put them in my little 2x2 and flower them out at the end. The 1113 is a good one too. To get them, so if you want your, so there's a couple of different ways to do photos. You can run your photos under 24-hour light, and that way, the minute that they go outside or into the flower, when you flip them, they'll flip immediately, and they'll just start flowering really hard immediately. If you run them on the 12-12, they're already kind of used to it. So they don't flip until they become sexually mature at about 4 to 6 weeks. And once they become sexually mature under the 12-12, they just have no choice but to flower. Yeah, love those double Durbans. Love the Durbans. Boyfriend. I had a boyfriend, my very first boyfriend from junior high school. We still talk. I have a husband. I'm married. His name's tattooed right here. He lives in Mexico. He's dearly deported. And that's okay. He wants me to pursue my dreams of doing what I like to do. So, but if you know, if things ever go really south, you know, I can always jump off to Mexico and I have a place to live and some clothes to wear already. You're going to love the orange portal, Dustin. I've got 2 of them going in with the new THCV group right now. And they're just so sturdy. Like, you know, I get in there and I reach over stuff and, you know, plants, you know, get a little wonky if I'm smashing them down with the vacuum hose or something. I get in there and vac clean their floor or whatnot. I do have a few that tend to be a little, but those orange portal, man, you can't, I mean, like you can't push them over. They're just stiff. They're so stiff. They can hold giant buds. Yep, I can always go south. With photo periods, they do a lot of things when the lights are out because they're light sensitive. They have, you know, they lead double lives. They do certain things in the daytime, they do certain things at night. But autoflowers not having the photosensitive gene, they don't live a double life. They just do their one thing all the time. All right, let's get our thing back up here because technically we've got 15 minutes left. I would go a little longer tonight. Unfortunately, I've got some stuff that I've got to do, but I am seeing that a few people did join over here on IG, and that is awesome. Aaron is in there. He said that the autos did great in southeastern Michigan this summer. The Baby Yoda Dosey Dub, yes, was a great 6-pack. Yeah, so all my 5-packs have 6, all my 4-packs have 5, all my 3-packs have 4. Whatever you order, you're going to get an extra seed automatically, just because sometimes one doesn't pop. And then, of course, you get freebies with it too. What I could smoke a little with you guys tonight. I rolled this up earlier. This is the Orange Portal cross to Orange Gasm. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't believe this made it to the production run of oranges behind me. I don't believe the Orange Gasm made it. It's a nice smoke. It tastes good. But if plants have problems, if they start to show deficiencies too early, or if the packs that I get, I can't remember where we got the Orange Gasm from, but if I get from another breeder and, say I get 10 seeds and I plant 5 of them, if they look like 5 different plants, that's not going to be a breeder. That's not going to be a breeder. And that's what happened with the Orange Gasm, is that there just was no uniformity between the plants. The tent. Mark, you're going to have to hurry. I know you're going to be here in 2 weeks, but to get to the Orange Gasm, you're going to have to hurry. And I just started smoking on my Garlylocks 1 gallon challenges. They were in little pint containers. Those plants are fire. But let's get in here and we'll look at some of these ladies, and maybe I can show you a little bit of what I mean. Let's see how long our leash is here. All right, this leash ain't long enough. Let me unplug everything so I can take the whole thing with me. So like in this very first pot here, those are orange bubblegum. And they've got some uniformity. There's 2 of them in there that are having like a deficiency. They'll probably get pulled and not done. But like this kerosene citrus has 3 that are just perfectly alike. And then 1 little skinny one. Going to pull that little skinny one. These back here, all 4 are uniform. All 4 are uniform. Sometimes I didn't have 4. There's only 2 in this pot. But these babies were planted on December 20th. And they are cranking. They're so happy to be alive. This one right here has a bit of a deficiency. Where can I get back on that? It's not really showing up on screen, but I'm sure you can see something not right with that one leaf. Putting 3, 4 plants in a pot allows me to get a good look at the different phenotypes that come when I'm getting plants from other breeders. I try not to breed with anything until I get to know it really well. That's why this is the 3rd round of these oranges before we actually go. Yeah, the why you run more than 1 in a pot is, first of all, the plant's a social plant, doesn't mind. Grass is grass. You've got more than 1 blade of grass outside in your yard. You can have more than they're used to growing in big open fields with lots of friends. So they're really happy to grow together. Yep, Chris, you can put more than 1 in a pot. And as far as what I've seen so far with the whole regulatory stuff, is they pretty much count, as long as they're all 1 strain and they're all in 1 pot, they pretty much count as 1 plant. The purple Garlylocks is amazing, but the lime green is fire. I like the lime green better than the purple too, but the purple's more popular. There's more purples in it. The Thai cookies is nice. It probably did come from Irie Genetics, because Locomotive Medical is really good friends with Irie. In fact, we sit next to them at the DGC Cup. Oh, I'm glad you like those Thai cookies. Yeah, definitely send DJ a friend request. If you're not friends with DJ, get into the group. We do giveaways in the group. We do giveaways on the lives. We're about to do this spin for nugs. Hi, Crystal Jones. Thank you for getting your nugs up. And actually, there's a good chance that we're going to spin again, because it says we have 70 entries, but there's only 57 people in here. So are we ready to spin this thing? We're ready to spin it. All right, let's spin it. Good luck, everybody. And whoever wins this will automatically be in on the next drawing for the weather station. Ray Sperlin. If you're still in the house, Ray, jump up and raise your hands. Ray Sperlin. I know you were here once because you put in the hashtag. Is Ray Sperlin one of the 15 people that did a hashtag and dash? If you hashtag and dash, you don't win. You have to be here. We'll give Ray a minute. I'm going to light this joint. If Ray don't pop up. Hash and dash. Hashtag and dash. Come on, Ray. We're going to give you until 6:53. He's here. Do you see him? Why don't I see Ray? There he is. There he is. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, tagging, sharing, liking, spreading the love. I'll work on seeing if I can get it to make that Wheel of Fortune sound. That, or maybe using a different kind of wheel. This is the one that comes with StreamYard. Awesome, awesome, Ray. Send me a DM and I will send you the code to use on the website. Good evening, Jane Doe. Chat lag can be brutal. It can be so brutal some days. There's there is Grape Dosey Dub over at the website. Hey, Joe's here. I'm not in Facebook jail this minute, but that could happen. That could change. That could totally change. Joe is here with the Geogenetics, and Joe is absolutely an amazing breeder. Some of his wonderful creations up here are the Alien OG and Candy Muffin, the Candy Cushion Runts Muffin, Acapulco Gold. This is the one where a boy was found, and it's not happened before, and I don't know if if it'll happen again. I'm going to definitely keep an eye on those. We looked today, and 19 packs of those have been sold. So if anybody's grown one of those and you found a boy, let me know. Let me know. We're hoping that it's the 1% chance with the sprays where they say that they might not all be female when you're done. Joe is here from Facebook to serve another arrest warrant on me. I love sticky traps. In fact, I have a few extra sticky traps, and that's another thing I'll do this week. I'll send out a sticky trap with every order, and that way if you got a sticky trap that you're entered to win the weather station. Anne's gonna get bond me out. She's Facebook bondsman. Nice, Todd. Nice. Just keep an eye on it and let us know. Oh no, my bail is $500,000. Y'all choke me up. Y'all choke me up. All right. Our time on Instagram is almost up. I do see that California Connoisseur is over there watching. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on Instagram. I appreciate all of you guys for coming in to take the quiz, to watch with us. Oh, Brenda, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And see, whenever there's a chance of boys, if I know there's a chance of boys, I always plant a couple of extra in that pot as well, just so I can pull those boys out. You can plant extra plants in a pot. You'll end up with a smaller plant final size wise than you would if you had only done one, but it'll be a wider plant, and 3 plants at 2/3 the size still gives me more bud than 1 plant at full size. Spreads it out a little. Oh, yeah. So this is only my second time actually letting the live stream go over to Instagram. And it's probably over already because my hour is up. Thank you, Nick. It's a very good thing for you to see a boy, though. You really need to know what they look like, and that way they're actually pretty easy to spot once you've seen a few. And no, she's not doing her own beans. She's not. Linda's not. She kicked her boy outside. My IG is Nancy67 Wallace. Hello, Lenny Moore. Sorry you're getting in here a little late. Please go back and do the rewatch, though. Take the quiz. Tonight is buy one, get one free at Nancy's Own. So until midnight, if you don't have to have a code or anything, just go over there and purchase something and you'll get an extra pack for every pack you purchase. For our winner tonight, you just got to give me a DM and I will make sure that I get you a code. Yours won't be doubled, but if you happen to use that code to get your free pack and then you also purchase a pack at the same time, it'll be doubled then. And everybody that purchases will be entered to win the little weather station with the 3 different sensors that you can put out. It's a cool little weather station. It has a little smiley face when things are going good. It will keep up with at least 4 locations, and you can set alerts on it so that if temperatures get too high or too cold, you can make it beep at you. I don't set my alerts up because it would beep at me all the time. I go in and out of parameters, but I have to because I want to make sure that everything's going to grow well for the people at home. I think they're 3.3, Joseph. I have the little one. Or maybe they're 3.9. Let me go back and read these. Yes, Steve-O. How many males of the regulars are you on? Oh, Brenda, I'm so sorry. Well, make sure that you're in our Grow 420 Meds group. It's Grow space 420 space Meds. You can get in tonight. The door is open right now, so anybody can find the group, and the door will close in about an hour after this live. We will close the door. And yes, we're always available for questions. You can text me, you can DM me, you can go on the website and look up the phone number and give it a call. You can catch me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Discord, on YouTube. Definitely get a hold of me, make a comment, send up a smoke signal, wave a flag, and I will get back to you and make sure we get your problems handled. We are going to be getting out some a different strain. We're going to send a couple of different packs to Linda for her troubles. We're so sorry that she found a boy in the FEMS that were not supposed to be a boy. We're gonna dig into that and see what's up. Keep looking around and see if it happens to anybody else. Hopefully it's that, that one-off, because the companies that do the spray do not guarantee that all the seeds we make with them will be female. They say 99%. You can find the number on the website at nancysown.com. It's scrolling across the bottom there. If you go on the nancyzone.com, you can always, there's a phone number on there that you can always text. And you can always jump into the group. It's Grow 420 Meds. Lots and lots of help and questions in there. You can hit me up on my profile on Facebook, but I'll probably be in jail. Sometimes they don't let me even like a post or use Messenger. So I have a backup profile for Nancy's Own, but it's already gained 3 or 4 infractions for the dumbest stuff. I don't expect it to be out for that profile is going to last. But we do have a cool Discord group. If you're on Discord, look up Nancy's Own or reach out to me for an invite to the Discord. Lots of cool stuff will be going on over there. I'm going to start doing some live streams over there, some voice chats, some sesh parties. I can't wait to see you too, Ranger. I'll be up there in Duluth on the 21st of February, and then I'll be at Lake Alex on the 22nd. And I'm not sure the 23rd. I'll either be in St. Cloud or in Fridley. The Grow 420 was shut down. We reopened it with spaces in between, and it's open tonight. But it's now private and hidden, so you can't find it unless we open the door. And we've opened the door for the next hour. Thank you, Aaron. I would love to see you. I would love to see you. Yeah, the old group was shut down, and that really does suck. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just head over to Discord anytime you want to upload your pictures of the plants you grew. And if you want to see what different lines look like or different strains, the Discord's going to be the best place where we can post, nice pictures of our plants and not have to worry about getting shut down for it. Yes, definitely. We'll have to meet up, Steve-O. I look forward to that. Well, thank you all for joining me, coming to learn and burn, taking the quiz. Congratulations on our winners. Don't forget to head over to the website and at least just go check stuff out. It helps me with my my SEO scores. The more people that go in and scroll around and click around and look at stuff. I hope to see you all next week, Saturday at 6 o'clock. Friday nights on GrowFam TV. Saturday nights here. The new Nugs drop is up, and the new THCV is still being worked. But there is a THCV half auto freebie for this month. So every purchase will get the THCV half auto freebie, but only half the seeds are auto. The other half are going to need some dark. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.